These music videos gave us nightmares, and we love them for it. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 scariest music videos. For this video, we'll be looking at the most terrifying and horrifying music videos of all time. Any disturbing imagery is welcome here. The scarier, the better. Number 10. Breathe, the Prodigy. Closely confined in a decrepit house that fosters the claustrophobic tone, the music video for Breathe uses lighting, imagery, and sound design to prey upon a variety of phobias in order to garner the desired response. In addition to paint peeling off the walls in jagged chunks, alligators slithering around the floor, and roaches scudding about in the sink, the Prodigy also make use of centipedes, rats, and hair-sprouting curtains to turn up the fear factor. Then, there's also the case of the simple yet effective levitating shoe. Combined with the unsettling theatrics of Maxim and Keith Flint, Breathe delivers the creepy in spades. Number 9. The Perfect Drug, 9 Inch Nails.
I got my head, but my head is unraveling. Can't keep control, can't keep track of where it's traveling.
Although we also could have gone with the music video for Closer, we feel the more refined approach to The Perfect Drug is just as scary in what it suggests rather than what it shows. Outfitted with enough gothic trimmings to make Tim Burton proud, 9 Inch Nails' video for The Perfect Drug contains no shortage of the macabre. With Trent Reznor playing an absinthe-addicted father grieving the death of his daughter, the video's increasingly dark tone seems to suggest that his sanity is slowly withering away. As Reznor divides his time up between cuddling up with a bearskin rug and cooling off in a fog-shrouded pool, The Perfect Drug also offers up creepy-looking kids and stoic servants to add to its classier style of subtle horror.
Without you, it's not as much fun to pick up the pieces.
Number 8. Prison Sex, Tool. While we also could have chosen Tool's video for Anima, the video for Prison Sex is arguably even more terrifying for its gruesome undertones and frightening implications. As the song's title suggests, the video explores the harsh reality of rape, but also puts Tool's own unique spin on the topic by avoiding explicit depictions of the act and focusing rather on the unbalanced power dynamic at work within it. Prison Sex provides a metaphorical but no less ugly representation of a truly scary and very real subject. Number 7. Kids, MGMT. One of the more controversial videos on our list, MGMT's Kids is every kid's worst nightmare come to life. With the protagonist being played by a toddler who is terrorized by people in some pretty grotesque monster costumes, you can be sure that things get more than a little uncomfortable. Aside from the fact that the monsters in the video are pretty terrifying on their own, what makes Kids even more frightening is the fact that the toddler's frightened reaction to them appears to be very genuine.
Show yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanted to be haunted.
Combined with the lack of attention the kid's mother gives him, the video generates an intense concern for the child's safety, making it one scary video that you won't forget anytime soon. Number 6. Sick, 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 Queens of the Stone Age. There's only a handful of universal taboos, and one of them is cannibalism. 666 takes a page out of Hannibal Lecter's playbook by dressing up the consumption of human flesh as a classy and refined affair. As Queens of the Stone Age play for an elegantly dressed woman during her dinner, the video cuts between their performance and the preparation of her meal, which happens to include human fingers. As each member of the band is carted off by a creepy masked figure, her appetite only increases, and she soon discards her table manners to gorge herself.
In the teeth of the risk, the tongue is a twist, perpetual bliss.
A modern retelling of many a Grimm's fairy tale, 666 might make you want to consider becoming a vegetarian. Number 5. Overneath the Path of Misery, Marilyn Manson. Though Sweet Dreams Are Made of This was also a contender, Marilyn Manson's Shia LaBeouf-directed short film, Born Villain, takes the singer's knack for horror to the extreme. Beginning with an ominous scene of Manson giving 2 women a haircut, Born Villain jumps headfirst into the grotesque, all to the beat of Overneath the Path of Misery from the singer's 2012 album. The scene in which Manson drives a needle through the cheek of a woman and then playfully pulls it in and out before kissing her epitomizes the video's blurring of the lines between pleasure and pain.
Persephone was choreographed by all the wrong Greeks.
Number 4. 1. Metallica.
I can't remember anything. Can't tell if this is true or dream.
A song and a video about the horrors of war, Metallica's One is as grim as it is poetic in its narration of a wounded soldier's agony. Using scenes and dialogue from the 1971 film Johnny Got a Gun to emphasize the song's message, Metallica plays One somberly in a deserted warehouse as both the band and the film's footage convey the unspeakable agony of a voiceless amputee who wishes for death.
Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horror. I cannot live, I cannot die. Trapped in myself, body my only fear.
It's Morse code. For what? SOS.
Describing the feeling of sheer helplessness of not being able to walk, speak, or even have the strength to take your own life, One is even more powerful considering it tells the story of only one scarred soldier, which leaves its audience to ponder how war affects the thousands it touches.
Keep the home fires burning while our hearts are yearning.
Sexy boys, fancy boys, play boys.
Number 3. I Think You Freaky, Antwoord.
I think you're freaky and I like you a lot. I think you're freaky and I like you a lot.
A celebration of all things freaky, Antwoord's video for I Think You Freaky revels in its subject matter and disturbing imagery. From sexually explicit drawings on the wall, to the rats, to the accidental cooking of cockroaches, I Think You Freaky has a fairly tongue-in-cheek style that is less about genuine horror and more about creating a sensation of unease.
Left arm locked in my zip zone.
Ready for the test, yo?
What the f I guess so.
Furthermore, the intensity and seriousness in which Ninja and Yolandi Visser deliver their lyrics do possess an unsettling vibe, which combined with the black and white palette of the video may make your skin crawl just a bit.
I think you're freaky and I like you a lot. I think you're freaky and I like you a lot.
Number 2. If I Had a Heart, Fever Ray. Opening with a torchlit boat ride through a river at night, If I Had a Heart establishes its gloomy tone from the beginning, which foreshadows the chilling things to come. With recurring images of witch doctors, dead bodies, and suffocating shadows, Fever Ray's ghoulish exploration of a lifeless estate is made all the more haunting by the fact that it is never made clear who or what is responsible for the massacre.
Dangling feet from window frame, will they ever reach the floor?
The combination of its ghostly chants, gothic undertones, and unnerving calm make If I Had a Heart all the more scary because it leaves its story open to interpretation, making it a kind of Rorschach test for its audience's worst fears. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
It's not as golden as memory or the age of the same name.
Mein Herz brennt.
Number 1. Come to Daddy, Aphex Twin. Dripping with insane and eerie atmosphere from the get-go, Aphex Twin's Come to Daddy is a nightmare come to life. After an elderly woman's dog urinates on a discarded television, it comes to life with a malevolent face hungry for souls. The old woman flees in terror, only to come upon a group of frightening children with identical faces of Aphex Twin himself. While the gang of man-children go on to rampage through the neighborhood and terrorize whoever they come across, an inhuman monster emerges from the television and takes physical form to the children's delight. He also proceeds to scare the you-know-what out of the old woman and just about everyone watching. So, do you agree with our list? What's your favorite scary music video? For more entertaining top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.